What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Dutch legend Patrick Kluivert. Before I get into this review, I want to give a big shout out to Lord Maldito for requesting Patrick Kluivert. Here he is, guys. I have a ton of requests, so I'm going to try to get to them in order of when people requested them, so I'm doing my best. But here is the Patrick Kluivert review. I do have him in a 4-3-3 fourth variation team, which is turning out to be my favorite formation on this FIFA this far. I have him in a half Dutch, half Barca team. He was obviously known for the Netherlands internationally and at the club level at Barcelona, where he won a ton of silverware. But anyways, this team did okay for me. I wasn't a huge fan of how they played, but Kluivert obviously did stand out along with Wesley Sneijder. We're going to go ahead and look at the face card stats for Patrick Kluivert. 86 pace, 86 shot, 80 passing, 82 dribble, and 81 physical. A pretty well balanced card with every stat you need above 80 overall. He does have the high-low work rate, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And it does say there that in 7 games I scored 6 goals with 1 assist. However, my first game that I played with him, I was disconnected in like the 15th minute. So I'm going to, throughout this review, I'm not going to really refer to that one. So let's just call it 6 goals and an assist in 6 games. But I definitely enjoyed playing with Kluivert. He wasn't as good as I thought he was going to be, but he was fast and he was definitely strong. He had a ton of opportunities on goal, and he didn't necessarily finish them all. But I'll show you some clips and get into that a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to get into the in-game stats, and then we'll take a look at the highlights. Kluivert's in-game stats, guys: 90 attacking positioning, 86 acceleration, 90 jumping, 88 reactions, 86 sprint speed, 85 ball control, 87 finishing, 88 heading accuracy, 89 shot power, 86 short pass, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high-low work rate, and he has the clinical finisher speciality along with the flare, power header, and outside the foot shot traits. This guy is an absolute beast. So we're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay now. And like I said earlier, Patrick Kluivert was known for his time mainly at Barcelona, as well as short stints with Ajax and Milan. Kluivert also had success at the international level with the Netherlands. He was known for his strength and pace, which made him a lethal striker. I played with him for a little in FIFA 15. He was really good in my opinion, but I feel like in 16, a game where pace isn't as prevalent, Kluivert isn't as effective with his 86 pace as in the previous FIFA. Excuse me. But we're going to go ahead and get into the pros of Kluivert's card. My first pro for Kluivert is definitely his strength. No doubt this dude is an absolute beast. He was a nightmare for defenders. There's really nothing you can do when he is on the ball besides taking him out. He's unbelievably strong, and it creates space and separation from defenders when he can fend them off. He's a tank, and it's really fun to hold defenders off the ball with him, and I think that if his dribbling was a tad bit better, he'd be unbelievable. Second is his pace. He does have 86 pace rating, which is really amazing for a striker. Like I said earlier, pace was relevant on past FIFA. Kluivert would be literally unstoppable. Regardless, Kluivert is fast, can break away from defenders, which only benefits him. This combination of pace and strength is what makes his card so valuable. There are 2 key elements needed for a superstar striker. Third is his in-air ability. Now, I didn't get a ton of chances on the break to cross it into Kluivert, but his presence was definitely felt in corners. He had a couple where the goalie was just barely making the saves, and on goal kicks and crosses, he's the first to get up and head it for a pass or get control of it. I can't remember what his jumping rating is, but he really gets up there and is definitely a threat in the air. It was something you usually don't have with pacey strikers, and I definitely liked it about Kluivert. Now, I only have one con for Kluivert, but it's a pretty big one, and that is his finishing. Now, before I go into how I struggle to finish with Kluivert, this wasn't my best run of games in FIFA. These 6 games are one of those runs where you just don't know what FIFA is going to throw at you. In the last 3 clips I have in this video, I have exactly how things weren't going in my favor, including Ter Stegen punching the ball into my net, a penalty that should have been called against me, and then a penalty that should have been called in my favor. But anyways, Kluivert had numerous chances on goal, and often his shot felt very flat and powerless, which is really surprising to me. He really lacked that finishing touch, and even the goals he scored weren't too pretty. But like I said, this could have been as a result of me being super unlucky right there, Ter Stegen punching in the back of the net, or me being just bad at FIFA, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure, but just wasn't my 6 games, I guess. But this is going to take me into the overall summary of Patrick Kluivert's card, and I think that out of a 10 scale rating, Kluivert deserves an 8 out of 10. His pros and cons are listed as well as the goals and assists I had in the games played. Finishing being his only setback, it was definitely a big one for Kluivert. He didn't do as well as I thought he would, but let me know how you guys liked him. Up next for my reviews, I have a double review planned with Bierhoff, who's been requested multiple times, along with Breme. And then Haji, Perez, Larson, Figo, and Owen in that order. Unfortunately, guys, Crespo is too expensive right now. I had a ton of people requesting him, but I hope to get him when his price drops a little bit more. This being said, guys, if anyone is ever feeling generous and has a player that is expensive on their account, and that don't mind me using them for 6 games, that help out a ton. If not, I'm going to try my best to do the reviews as soon as I can. It's going to be a busy week, but I'll try to get out as many reviews as I can, guys. Feedback is always appreciated. If you're feeling crazy, hit that like or subscribe button. I appreciate you guys checking this review out, and until next time, I will talk to you later.